so sick.
So bro.
Bro, this is amazing.
Will lady right here?
Yep.
New York.
Yeah.
You should review this.
What's up, brother?
This is amazing. So when did you? So you saw, like, tell me about this place.
It's literally, I literally am living a dream every day. So long story short, for a few years, I lived on the Big Island with my stepdad, who's a pastor, and my mom, and they have their own mission out there, and they feed the homeless. And so I started cutting people's hair, and I'd have all the homeless dudes walking around with all kinds of designs.
Did you know how to cut hair before this, or you just?
I just was very interested. I thought it was something that I'd be pretty good at, you know?
You were serving God. You were on the Big Island with your parents, and then you moved here.
I was actually in the National Guard, finishing up my service in the National Guard. I struggled with trying to go back to church as well, because both my parents came from here, and they had their own church situations, I guess you could say. So I was involved in a little bit of church hurt as well. So I told myself that's why I didn't go to church. I mean, life just was beating me down, honestly. Personal struggles, like trying to find myself, like trying to figure out if, like, am I doing enough to be the dad and be the husband that I need to be, and like stresses of, you know, arguments. And yeah, one night after an argument, I just felt like, dude, like, what can I do? I turned on my phone and THE, you know, ad popped up. So I clicked on it and went to the page and just scrolling through things, and it said something, it had mentioned something about like that you guys like have recordings and check us out on YouTube and whatnot. So I clicked on YouTube and literally clicked on the first available like recording that was available, and watched the thing. When it got to the end, like we do at the end of every service, we ask people to, your heart's beating out of your chest, you're feeling stressed out, and you don't know what the reason is, and you never accepted Jesus into your life, and or if you did and you want to dedicate yourself. Like, I did that right then and there.
Wow.
I literally, in tears throughout the whole sermon, got on my knees in the middle of my living room and just accepted God into my heart again. And I said from this day forward that I'm going to make a conscious effort to be the man that God's called me to be.
You know what I love? I didn't even ask you what haircut to give me. You just started cutting it, because like that's what a guy that knows what he's doing is. He's just like, let's go.
I've been staring at your haircut for
like,
months.
What is this guy
doing? Like, he needs to come and see me, and I'll get him all the way right. So I've been analyzing, you know what I mean? I make hair contact before I make eye contact.
Wow. When we moved the church, it was like right next to your house.
I came the day that we were painting the whole inside. And at that moment, like when we were painting, that was like, I'm all in on this already. You know what I mean? Like, that was me making my step. So I'm all in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need a life.
Serving his kingdom early in the morning. What's up, bro? Morning. Look at what I get to do today. I get to do it. It's nothing like seeing the face turn from a cafeteria to a cathedral.
Yeah, right.
Within 45 minutes to an hour, like.
Inside the container, you guys have like a little meeting too, right?
Yeah, so someone gets chosen every week. We just have a good time and we eat, we fellowship together.
We just we get to do this.
Being a part of the crew team from the jump, like, just see so many people's lives transformed just there as well.
So cool.
The man the guy was thinking about.
What do you believe in God for most, would you say? Like, what is like in your heart right now? You're like, man.
I've never spoke this to anybody, but I really feel like he's calling me to pastor. This is where I continue to learn and hone my skills. And I mean, even my stepdad, like, as far as like pastors go, like, he's watched your sermons when you were in New York, and he knows about you, and he said, son, like, God put you in contact with someone who is going to do what I couldn't do for you. Because my stepdad told me that I'd be pastoring, I'd be speaking life into people.
And you're doing it even in this chair, man, like talking to people about Jesus. And
I found a lot of joy in figuring out ways to just like take the load off of people, I guess.
Yeah.
When they sit in the chair and let them know that like, hey, whatever's going on, like, just know you can leave it at the door.
Yeah.
You know, everyone in the shop within the past year has given their life back to Jesus as well. It's just amazing. We have days where we'll call them worship days and we'll just play worship music all day.
wow.
And like, you could tell some people at times feel a little uncomfortable, but we'll turn it down a little bit, but we keep it running. You know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna shy away from who we are as people and what we believe in.
I need a life, not a suggestion, I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find
I feel like I'm getting blessed beyond measure. It's like having church, even though, you know, I'm talking about myself.
Right, we're
like
just having church right now.
Yeah, we're literally having church.
Church can happen everywhere. That's what's so cool, right? This is church. 2 or more people gather together in my name. I'm there.
I got girl with me, so I know that I'm still finna make it. I'm still finna take it. I hopped in the ring and I'm still going crazy. I cut off this shit like I just got a taper. I walk in the storm and then God gave me favor. I'm still going forward. I just had to lock in the Lord. I knew that I'm finna make it. Throwing my old self, he got the party. Telling the king and I'm finna take it. I need a light. Not a suggestion, I'm doing it right. The more I seek you, more I find myself. So here's my life. Yeah, I needed the truth. So I had to put